All right, Steph, thank you so much. With September fast approaching, the province has announced they will allow schools to stagger start days over a 2-week period. The Toronto District School Board says they will likely delay the start of school as they scramble to put together a new reopening plan.
As parents, we're sick of this. We're just waiting. Every day it's a new plan, new story, and I've had it myself.
Parents absolutely frustrated with a lack of government support as TDSB trustees outline 3 new proposals which could see the redeployment of anywhere between 400 to 1,000 teachers and raise their deficit up by 3%. The province rejected the board's original $20 million proposal earlier this week, citing a reduction in teaching time as their primary concern. But the criticism keeps on pouring in as the president of the Elementary Teachers of Ontario accuses Premier Ford of putting educators and students in danger to save a buck.
They are terrified. It is causing a lot of panic, going back to normal like there is no pandemic. We have liquor stores that have higher standards in terms of safety.
Educators say the Premier's plan does not provide adequate funding for even the basic essentials to address COVID-19, including PPE, hand-washing facilities in every classroom, and more teachers for smaller class sizes. Ford still insists it is the best plan in the country.
The parents I talk to, it's not so much about the plan, it's about the COVID. They're nervous about COVID. I'm nervous about COVID. But we're doing everything in our powers. We're so far ahead of the rest of the country, it's staggering. Everything everyone has requested, including our health table, we're doing.
So will the province and school boards find common ground before September? And how many parents plan to keep their kids at home? We're going to unpack this and more with City News reporter Tina Yazdani. She's going to join us at 8 o'clock this morning for an update on the education front. On the federal level now, Chrystia Freeland, now officially the federal finance minister after being sworn in at Rideau Hall yesterday. And Freeland takes the place of Bill Morneau, who stepped down Monday evening after weeks of controversy over his involvement in the We charity. Assuming the high-profile portfolio makes Freeland Canada's first female finance minister, and she will remain on as deputy prime minister, a tough spot to be in as the government plans the biggest economic recovery since the Great Depression.
My motto has been to have open, candid conversations with the prime minister in private, but also to have a united front when we come out in public.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has asked Governor General Julie Payette to prorogue Parliament until September 23rd, 2 days after the House of Commons was initially scheduled to resume sitting. The PM says he is resetting the government's roadmap to rebuild the economy post-COVID-19.
The throne speech we delivered 8 months ago had no mention of COVID-19. Had no conception of the reality we find ourselves in right now.
And also in his throne speech, Trudeau says he will give opposition parties the chance to vote on whether they have confidence in his minority government. So far, the opposition says the Liberal shakeup over the last few days isn't nearly good enough.
Bill Morneau should resign for 3 convictions under the Ethics Act. Then Justin Trudeau should resign as well.
The resignation of the finance minister changes nothing. It does not change. It doesn't change anything in terms of the way this Liberal government has been working.
Last week, Bloc Québécois leader Yves-François Blanchet said he would bring a non-confidence vote himself if Trudeau, Morneau, and Trudeau's chief of staff, Katie Telford, did not all resign. In a statement, outgoing Conservative leader Andrew Scheer called Trudeau spineless and accused him of hiding out amid a political controversy. So, is this cabinet reboot enough to keep the Liberals in power? Coming up at 7:30, City News Parliament Hill Bureau Chief Cormac McSweeney. He's going to join me with more on what's lying ahead for Ottawa. Still with politics now, but south of the border, it is official. Joe Biden is the Democratic candidate for president in November's U.S. vote.
Well, thank you very, very much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all. It means the world to me and my family, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Biden formally accepting his nomination during the second night of the party's online convention. Congratulations and endorsements came in from all parts of the country. His running mate, California's Kamala Harris, will take center stage tonight at the convention, while Biden will deliver his acceptance speech on Thursday. All right, over 2 million people in Ontario have downloaded that province's COVID tracking app, but is it enough to be effective? Coming up here at 6:30, we're going to be speaking with the Treasury Board President in charge of launching the app to find out how they plan to get more people on board.